Welcome students. Today we will see exercise 13.5 in that question number 1. So this exercise is an optional one, but you have to practice these questions so that it is very easy to get through in the exams. So the first one, a copper wire 3 mm diameter is wound about a cylinder whose length is 12 centimeter. So there is a one cylinder which is having a height of 12 centimeter and the diameter is 10 centimeter. And for that a copper wire which is having a 3 mm diameter is wound on the curved surface of this cylinder. See, so as to cover the curved surface of the cylinder. Find the length and mass of the wire. So here we have to find the length and the mass of this wire. This copper wire we have to find out. Assuming the density of the copper is equal to, that is density he has given. Okay. The density is equal to 8.88. This is grams per cubic centimeter. Okay. So here we will calculate this one afterwards. So first what we have to do, here this 3 mm of copper wire has been wound on the curved surface of this cylinder. So for that what we have to calculate, the length of the wire we have to calculate first. For calculating that, for one round how much length of wire is required, how many rounds are to be wound on this curved surface of the cylinder. Given the diameter of a copper wire, diameter of copper wire, that is equal to 3 mm. So the diameter of the copper wire is equal to 3 mm. So this wire will cover 3 mm. That is, for one round it will cover 3 mm of a length of the cylinder. So the total length of cylinder is equal to length of cylinder. This is equal to 12 centimeter. So now this also will convert it into centimeter. So the diameter of the copper wire is 3 mm means, so this is 3 divided by 10. 3 by 10 centimeter. So this will be in terms of centimeter. So 3 by 10 centimeter will cover for one round. So for how many rounds are to be wound to cover this 12 centimeter? That we have to calculate first. 3 by 10 centimeter of length is covered in one round. Okay, this is in one round. So for 12 centimeter length to be covered in how many round? Okay, that we have to calculate. So what we have to use here, this is equal to 1 divided by 3 by 10 into 12 centimeter. So that is equal to 12 into 10 into divided by 3. So this many rounds, that is 3 4 is 12. So 4 into 10 40. So 40 rounds of copper wire to be wound to cover this full 12 centimeter of this distance. Because how to calculate this one? So for, that is for x it will be y. So for z it is what means. So my calculation is this by this into this one. That is y by x into z. So like this I will calculate. That is 3 by 10 centimeter of length is covered in one round. Here this is centimeter and this is one round. So this 12 centimeter, that is how many round? So that is 1 divided by this. That is this divided by this into this one. So here 40 rounds of copper wire is required. So in this way we have to calculate. So after knowing here, so now what we have to calculate? See here, this 40 rounds is required. Okay. So to cover this full, that is to cover this full curved surface area. So now for one round how much length of wire is required? So for one round how much is required means that will be equal to 2 pi r. That is the circumference of this cylinder. Circumference of cylinder is nothing but circumference of this circle. So that is equal to 2 pi r. Okay. So the r is the radius of this cylinder. So here this radius of cylinder is equal to diameter he has given, that is 10 centimeter, which is equal to divided by 2. So 5 centimeter. 5 centimeter is the radius of this cylinder. So now for one round how much it is required? That is copper wire required for one round is equal to 2 pi r. So r is the radius of the cylinder. So here 2 pi into radius means 5. So that is equal to 10 pi. So 10 pi of length of, that is, this is centimeter. So 10 pi centimeter of wire is required for one round. Okay. So how many rounds are there? 40 rounds. So for one round, 10 pi centimeter of length of wire required. 10 pi centimeter of wire required. So for 40 rounds, this is equal to what? So again, this divided by this into this one. That is 10 pi divided by 1 into 40. So this is equal to 400 pi centimeter. So 400 pi centimeter is required. This much length of wire is required. So the length of wire required will be 400 pi. So which is equal to, we can substitute pi value as 3.14. So now this is equal to 400 into 3.14. So here this is equal to 1256 centimeter of wire is required. So now he has given density, and we have to calculate the length and mass. So now here the formula for that is density of copper wire is equal to 8.88 grams per cubic centimeter. Okay. So now what is the formula for this density? Density is equal to mass divided by volume. So this is the formula. So density is equal to mass by volume. So density he has given. So mass we have to calculate. Okay. Here what he has asked, length and mass. So length we have calculated here. This length we have calculated. That is 1256 centimeter. So mass we have to calculate. For that here density he has given. So mass we have to calculate. For that volume also we have to calculate first. So we will calculate the volume of this copper wire. Volume of this copper wire. How this copper wire will be? The copper wire will be in the shape of cylindrical. Okay. This is wire. So here this is the diameter also he has given, and length also we know. Okay. Length will be 1256 centimeter. So this diameter is equal to what? So diameter of the copper wire he has given 3 mm in diameter. This diameter is equal to 3 mm. So that is 3 by 10 centimeter. So now volume is equal to pi r square h. Okay. So here r means radius. So this is the diameter. So then radius is equal to 3 by 10 divided by 2. That is 2 by 1 means this is 1 by 2. So this is equal to 3 by 20 centimeter. So here pi into 3 by 20 into 3 by 20 into h length, that is 1256 centimeter. So this is equal to 22 divided by 7 into 3 by 20 into 3 by 20 into 1256. Okay. So this is equal to 88.82. Okay. This is cubic centimeter. Okay. So this volume also we got. So now we can calculate this mass. So the mass of this copper wire is equal to here density into volume. That is density into volume. So density he has given, that is 8.88 into volume is equal to 88.82. So this we can multiply. So this is mass. So this comes to 788.12. So this is mass. This is what? This is grams here. He has given grams per cubic centimeter. So this is equal to grams. So approximately, so mass is equal to 788 grams. Okay. So mass also we got. So the length also we got. This is length. Okay. So this is mass. So mass and length. Okay. We'll go for next one. Exercise 13.5. In that question number 2. A right triangle whose sides are 3 centimeter and 4 centimeter, that is other than hypotenuse, means this must be base and altitude, is made to revolve about its hypotenuse. So find the volume and surface area of the double cone so formed. Okay. So now consider this right angle triangle here. So now here we have to find out first the hypotenuse of this one. So here, since AC is the hypotenuse, so now AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So this is equal to 3 square plus 4 square. So 9 plus 16. And here AC square is equal to 25. AC is equal to square root of 25 and AC is equal to 5 centimeter. Next what we have to do? We have to consider this one like this. This is the diagram. So this A and C here, they are fixed here. A and C. C is like this. It is pivoted and this point is A and this angle B is equal to 90 degree. Okay. This has been turned like this. Okay. So now keeping C at point C and keeping it A, you rotate this B point here like this. You can rotate like this. Okay. So now if this triangle is rotated in this way, so what happens? It will give a projections of about cone, that is double cone will be formed like this, in this way. Okay, this is one cone and this is another cone like this. Okay, so this type of cone will be formed here. So now revolving triangle ABC around this hypotenuse, okay, we get a double cone as shown in this figure. Okay, so we have to find out the volume and surface area of the double cone. So now for this cone, that is double cone, it is formed in this way. It is formed here, so like this. Okay, so this is A, so B and C here, so like this. This is triangle. Okay, so this is one cone here, this is double cone here. So the upper portion is one cone, so lower portion will be another cone here. So now we have to find out the volume here, the volume and surface area. Okay, the volume and surface area both we have to find out. So now it has got two cones. Okay, so here this has got two cones. They are ABD and CBD. Okay, here ABD, that is upper cone, and CBD as the lower cone. So now we will consider in this cone ABD to calculate this volume and surface area. Here we should know, that is the formula for this volume is equal to what? Here formula for volume is equal to, that is 1 by 3 pi r square h. So here the volume is equal to 1 by 3 pi r square h. Okay, so the surface area will be equal to, that is pi r l. This is pi r l. Okay, so now from this two we have to calculate from ABD and from CBD also. So we should know the R and H, and here also R and H, so that we can able to calculate the volume and surface area. R, H and L. Okay, R, H and L, all three we have to calculate. So consider this ABD here. This ABD here, the R means what? Radius. This is like this. That is B to this point. B to this point O. Okay, this we should get. This ABD, the height will be this one. For in triangle, in cone ABD, in this cone ABD, we should get here radius is equal to, that is radius is equal to BO. Okay, and height is equal to AO. Height is equal to AO. Here BO and AO. Okay, this both we should know. So in case of CBD, what we should know? The radius is equal to what? Radius is equal to BO. Okay, so here B to O, the same. The radius for this one and the radius for this one will be both are same. So the height also we should know. That is height is equal to OC. So we will forget this slant height afterwards when we are calculating this surface area. So now we will concentrate on volume of this cone. So here for volume of this cone, here we should know BO, AO and OC. That is we have to calculate BO, AO and OC. Okay, so this is BO, AO and this OC, this one. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, these things we have to calculate. So for that what we have to do? For that what we have to do? Consider here area of triangle. First area of triangle ABC. Here ABC. Okay, that is AB into BC. That is ABC, like this. This one. So this area, how to calculate? That is area is equal to of base into altitude. Base into altitude. Okay. So this is equal to of. So here base means that is AB into BC. Okay. So this is half into 3 into 4. Okay. So this is equal to 3 4 is 12. 12 by 6, 12 by 2 is equal to, this is 6. So this is 6 centimeter square. Okay. So in the same way, we can calculate the area of triangle as area of triangle ABC here. In this, here half base into area is equal to half base into height. Okay. So here this is half. So this is base is what here? AC. See, A to C. This is. If you consider this AC as the base, so A to C. this is base, and altitude for this, what it is, BO. Okay, BO will be the altitude. So now in this area, so this is equal to what? Of here into AC is nothing but 5 centimeter. So this is BO. Okay. So now 5 by 2 BO. 5 by 2 BO. So from this, that is from equation 1 and 2. Okay. So compare 1 and 2. Both are related to area of the same triangle only. So now we will equate that one. That is equating. So 5 by 2 BO is equal to 6 centimeter. So BO is equal to 6 into 2 divided by 5. So BO is equal to 12 by 5 centimeter. So BO we got. So here BO we got. So now we have to calculate AO and OC. Okay. So AO and OC means here this AO and OC. So BO we got it. So now we will consider these two triangles. That is here C. This is A. Okay. This is B. And this is C. Okay. Like this it is there. So now here this is O point. So now we will consider this triangle. Okay. Consider triangle ABO. Okay. So in this triangle, what is this? This AO, BO and AB. So AB is the hypotenuse. So AB square is equal to, that is from Pythagoras, AB square is equal to AO square plus BO square. We know BO and AB. Okay. We can calculate AO. So AO square is equal to AB square minus BO square. So AB square is nothing but what? AB we know, that is equal to 3 centimeter. 3 square minus BO means 12 by 5. That is 12 by 5 square. Okay. So now here, so AO square is equal to 9 minus 12 means, that is 144 divided by 25. So 25 into 9, that is 225 minus 144 divided by 25. So this is equal to AO square. So AO square is equal to, that is 81 divided by 25. So AO is equal to square root of 81 by 25. So hence this is equal to 9 by 5. So AO also we got. Now what we have to get? We have to get CO. Okay. So for that we will consider this triangle. Okay. So consider triangle BOC. Okay. So in this triangle, same by Pythagoras theorem, see OB is the height and here this is the BC is the hypotenuse. So BC square is equal to BO square plus OC square. Okay. So BC we know, BO also we know, OC we can calculate. That is OC square is equal to BC square minus BO square. So BC is nothing but what? 4 square minus BO means, that is 12 by 5. So this is equal to 16 minus 144 divided by 25. So this is LCM, that is 400 minus 144 divided by 25. So this is equal to 256 divided by 25. So this is OC square. So OC is equal to square root of 256 divided by 25. So this OC is equal to 256 means, that is 16 by 5. Okay. So now we got AO, OC and this BO. Okay. So means this BO and AO and OC. So now we can calculate the volume of this double cone. Okay. Double cone will be like this. Okay. This is like in this way. So this is B, A, B, this is C, this is D. So now this figure I will copy here. So now we have got, that is BO is equal to 12 by 5. Okay. So AO is equal to 9 by 5 and CO is equal to 16 by 5. Okay. So that is, we know this one, that is B to O and A to O and this O to C, this one. So now consider cone ABD. So here the volume of cone, that is volume of cone ABD is equal to 1 by 3 pi r square h. So here 1 by 3 means 1 by 3 pi, here r means what? Radius. So here consider ABD. ABD radius means BO. Okay, BO, this is 12 by 5. So 12 by 5 into 12 by 5. So the height will be what? So here ABD height will be AO. That is this one, 9 by 5. So this is equal to, so pi into 12 into 4 into 9 into pi. Okay, divided by 5 5 is 25. 25 into 125. That is 125. So this is equal to 432 pi divided by 125. So after this 432 pi, this volume of cone CBD also I have calculated. So here this is CBD. So CBD. So this is equal to 1 by 3 into pi. Here R means radius means this BO only. So BO R square means 12 by 5 into 12 by 5. So into this is 16 by 5. 16 by 5 is the H. That is O to C. So this is O to C 16 by 5. So now 3 ones are 3 fours are. So 12 16 4. 12 16 4 divided by 125. 5 5 is 25. 25 into 5 125. That is equal to pi. So that is 768 by 125 pi. So this is the volume of this cone, that is CBD cone. So now this total volume is equal to what? The total volume is equal to, so this volume plus this volume. Okay, so pi into, that is 432 by 125 pi. So pi I have taken common, 432 divided by 125 plus 768 by 125. So 125 is the LCM. So 432 plus 768 will be 1200. So this here. So now I have substituted pi value as 3.14. So this comes to 48 by 5. So hence the volume is equal to 30.14 cubic centimeter. The surface area of the double cone, that is equal to surface area of ABD plus surface area of BCD. These two cones. So now we will calculate the surface area of ABD. Surface area of ABD cone. So this is equal to what? Pi RL. Pi RL. So here pi into R means BO into AB. Okay. So here RL, that is the radius is R, that is BO. AB is the slant height. Okay. This is slant height. Okay. So now pi into BO we got it, that is 12 by 5, and AB is equal to 3 centimeter. So here 12 3 is 36 divided by 5. 36 by 5 into pi. This is surface area, that is centimeter square. So now surface area of this is BCD. This is equal to pi RL. So here pi into R means same BO, that is BO into here L. L means what? This is BC. So here pi into 12 by 5 into 4. So 12 4 is 48. 48 by 5 into pi. So now total is equal to 36 by 5 pi plus 48 5 pi. So now pi we will take common. So 36 by 5 plus 48 by 5. So here pi into this 5 is the LCM. So total will be 84. This is 84. Okay. So this is comes to, so 84 by 5 into 3.14. So this comes to 52.75 square centimeter. So this is total surface area. This is total surface area. This is total volume. Okay. Thank you.